All right, what up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be out in the garage doing a little flatland session. RL, you wanna explain to them exactly what we'll be doing in today's video?
We're doing peg circles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do, peg wheelies. Like that, see how many circles we can get. It's kind of an annoying trick that takes a lot of time. Once you get a few things, understand how the mechanics work, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so peg circles.
Very cool. How many do you think you're gonna get? Like what's your current record actually?
I think 4, but
Whoa.
yeah, that's like, I don't really count them anymore. I just it's hard to count when you're spinning, you know.
Do you have any goals?
I just want it to keep going.
Yeah.
I want it to get do so many that I'm so dizzy I can't keep track.
Like,
and it's getting there. I'm just getting that feeling of that continuous spin without touching the brakes. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for 2. I'm on dose.
I'm not going for any amount. I'm wanting mechanics.
Oh yeah.
The more you ride, the more you pick up all these little. And every time I talk about this, man, I got a picture of Joe Sisman in my head. Sisman, however you say that. Because I know he's like the master of OCD and about tricks. But I'm really starting to do it. And here's an example. When I'm doing peg circles, I barely want to use my brakes. Right? So I have my finger up here at the top.
Oh my
where
God.
I put on the brakes. And I'm learning this. This is feathering. This is a whole nother feathering.
Yeah.
This is a whole nother feathering with more brakes. And then 2 fingers so that's 6 moves on 1 lever. Just for feathering tricks.
So you're going the OCD route.
Oh my God,
See, I'm trying to clear my mind when I ride.
yeah. This is the worst problem I have is that I'll be learning a trick and I'll just do it over and over and I'll make a mistake and it kind of leads into a new trick. And then your eyes get all big and you're like, oh, I'm starting to figure that out. And then I go down that road and I don't complete. I'm like 10 tricks in before I even
complete
know what I'm
one
doing.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, I get.
You get side quests, distracted by your side quest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, let's count for each other then, and then we'll tell each other how much like when you're going, I'll count how many times so you don't
yourself,
have. Yeah.
I don't want to hear it, man. Because I've got that out of my head so I can just concentrate on what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, you ready to get started?
Sure.
All right, as always, be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now let's get started. All right, round 1. Are you ready?
I'm trying to make it to go, right?
Yup.
Now, I'm going to tell you that my first excuse is I don't have any music on. This is the first time without music in like a month and a half.
I said you could wear the headphones. What happened, dude?
Well, that's different because usually I just listen to my phone. But either way, it's different.
Ooh. Shit. That was 4 pretty much. I think you're like 5 degrees off from the 4th, but first try, that was really good.
That was pretty good. I'm close to that. I could feel it every once in a while. It's going, man, we're ready. You're not, like James said, got to be on the access point.
Yeah.
How do you know the access point when you're spinning and you're dizzy? You know, if I get up to like 4 or 5, get a couple of tight circles in, I'm happy. I just want a taste of what those guys are doing, you know?
Taste of the good life.
Really weird without the music.
Hey, yo. Whoa. Whoa. The spins definitely get tighter as you get further along, huh? But it seems like that's how you pick up more speed.
Yeah, it just sort of happens. I'm kind of figuring it out, but I'm telling you, 2 in a row with no music, and I don't think I've worn this shirt in like 2 months.
Oh my God, dude.
It's not bad.
What is with all this freaking conspiracies?
No conspiracies, but
I wore this shirt on a Tuesday without the music playing,
That's
and
right.
I haven't washed it yet.
Look, see these marks over here? I do this trick, same trick in the same spot every time. It's just like habit. All right, so Dylan's going to do straight peg wheelie into circles.
Nope. Let me try that one more time.
Well, that was one right there coming off a straight. That's pretty good.
That was half a circle.
No, I'm the judge right now, and that was a circle.
I'm over here.
Where are you?
Right here, not over there, the invisible man. Yeah. Let me try that again. Man, I need to learn how to feather like you. These feathering techniques. God, dude, why am I going so slow?
It doesn't matter, Dylan. You're still. Some guys stop, bring their leg in, and then it spins.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You want to go? I just did like 3.
Okay. I mean, I can only get worse.
Should we cut the video now then? Is that what you're saying?
I'm really laying it out here right now.
Let's see some progress.
Look at that finger action right there.
Wait, can we get one more round of that?
Because if you hit your brakes too hard, it just stops everything.
Look at that.
It's like just doesn't like drop the front end.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Woo! There's 4.
3 in a row. Holy crap.
All right, let me try one real quick. I want to try and catch some of that magic. I get too far back and then I pull brake.
This is critical. I put my foot back like you started doing on the peg. I'm not centered. Then, when I lift, I lean back and try to have the front end come up. In this position, you want to hold.
Okay.
Okay, and what I notice is if my body shifts over here, I'm on the outside of the circle. And if I shift too far in, I'm on the inside. It's just keeping this movement right here. Just holding that steady.
Okay. Easier said than done.
So it's like you kind of. Yeah, I mean, I try to just move my leg, keep me balancing.
Woo, woo. How do you like that new camera?
It's great, man. It's almost as good as my phone.
Mine's better than yours. What are you talking about? Mine's the newer stuff.
That was a pretty delayed response.
I was doing the trick. That is annoying.
You don't look like you're struggling.
Feels like it. Wow!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a little better.
It was right on the verge of,
Yeah.
yeah, starting to spin. But you gotta, if you keep your leg out, gotta try to, I think this is what I have to learn, is bring your leg in so you're tighter when you get small. When you get in the smaller circles.
Let me try one more. What is that clicking?
Did you feel yourself move on the outside there
No.
of the circle?
What do you mean?
Well, when you fall off to the outside.
Oh, yeah. I started my leg, I came over, yeah.
And if you start doing that, turn your front wheel like this, and it'll pull you tighter.
Okay.
This will slow you down. This will pull you tighter.
You want to pause that for a second? We get a drink of water. I think what you're saying about the leg is a big deal. It seems like when I let it go too wide out, that's when I get over the circle, and yeah.
Yeah, and keeping this bar thing like that, moving your front wheel, moving your leg in and out, getting your balance from body English instead of using your brakes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the first circle, I'm just trying to steady myself. Find that smooth area where you're not flailing, and then just hold on and let it get tighter and tighter.
Right.
I'm happy with what I've done. I kind of want to let that sink in overnight, marinate a little bit, you know?
I feel that. I keep popping the front wheel up too high, I feel like, so then I have to like pull the brake to get back over it.
Just lean back more and just come up smooth. That way you don't have to correct that movement. Now just hold that. Just hold that.
That's hard. That's the all of it.
Keep going, keep going. Try to lay the bike down like in a cross-up, or I'd turn the wheel in. If you lay the bike down, it'll spin. If you turn the wheel in, that way it'll spin. You think of this, your front wheel is a gyro. So watch guys on wheelies, they go like this, they follow their front wheel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so if you want to keep spinning tighter, turn that wheel in. That was 2.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, let's switch it up. It's your turn.
I have nothing to accomplish because that's as good as it's going to get.
You have any tips or tricks or advice to give on this one for the people watching?
You know, I think it's just like the guys, like everybody says, James, listen to the pros on YouTube. They all say the same thing. You're going to do it a million times.
Yeah.
And what translated, that means you're going to learn, your body's going to learn how to adjust and make these little minuscule corrections to keep that bike spinning and to be smoother, you know. And I think it helps doing, you know, I'm doing them 10 times a day, every trick. That seems to help.
Yeah.
Seem to figure out more.
Yeah. Yeah. Daily riding helps a lot for sure. You don't even have to ride for like hours on end. It's like if you're just consistent with it, it seems like you can progress very steadily.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when I look back, we used to ride a lot too, but when you're up like this, push this with your bars right here. This is major.
Yeah.
This pushing in and out is major. Moving your wheel helps you balance. Your leg, keeping your leg, you know, not too far out, but keeping it in. Subtle movements, you know, so the bike is smooth.
Cool.
Body English.
Yeah.
But you'll pick it up, you know, and it feels good if you get like a quarter circle, right?
Yeah.
And just build from there.
Yeah.
Go to a half, you know, then go to a, you know, a 360, and then just go in quarters.
Yeah, just set little goals. Cool. All right, well, I guess that wraps up our video then, right? Not much else to do. As always, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And is there anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I think that's good.
Cool.
See you
All right.
guys.
Yeah, see you guys later. We'll be back soon with another video.